You ever have one of those moments where life just smacks you awake, like a cold splash of water to the face? That's what happened to me back in '03, in a sleepy little town outside Savannah, Georgia, when my me daughter's world got turned upside down. I'm Jack Ramsey, retired Marine colonel, 62 years old, built like a brick wall, but feeling every scar from 30 years of service. And this is the story of how a high school bully and his crooked dad pushed me to fight a war I never saw coming. It started on a crisp fall morning, the kind where the air still got that bite from the night before, and I was out at the local training field, watching recruits hustle through their drills. My daughter, Ellie, 17, sharp as a tack, but stuck in a wheelchair after a drunk driver stole her legs 2 years prior, was at Carver High, supposed to be safe, supposed to be chasing her dream of getting into Annapolis. Then my phone buzzed. Principal Karen Holt, voice tight, telling me Ellie was in trouble, some incident in the cafeteria. I was in my beat-up '98 Chevy pickup, tearing down the road in under 10 minutes, my gut screaming this wasn't just teenage nonsense. At the school, I walked into a conference room thick with tension. Ellie, chin up despite a red mark blooming on her cheek, staring down Tyler Brooks, the star linebacker with a smirk that begged to be wiped off. Next to him was his dad, Nathan Brooks, real estate kingpin, all fake tan and Rolex, grinning like he owned the room. Karen, the principal, tried to smooth things over, saying Tyler made some remarks about Ellie's wheelchair, and she dumped her lunch tray on him. Fair play, I thought, but then Tyler piped up. It was just a tap, she's overreacting. A tap that left a mark. I locked eyes with him, voice low. You think hitting a girl in a wheelchair makes you tough, kid? Nathan jumped in, all charm and excuses. Kids will be kids. Jack, no need to blow this up. But Ellie, steady as steel, dropped the bomb. He said I should have died in that crash, that I'm wasting a spot at Annapolis. The room froze. Nathan's smile twitched, and I knew this wasn't just kids. This was personal. See, Nathan and I go way back. Desert Storm, '91. I caught him funneling weapons to insurgents, selling out our own for cash. His daddy, a Pentagon big shot, buried it, got him a quiet discharge, but 3 good men died because of him. Now, here he was, using his kid to settle old scores through mine. Ellie later spilled it all. 9 months of hell from Tyler and his crew, stolen assignments, pornographic fakes with her face, locking her in a bathroom for 40 minutes. All planned, all protected by Nathan's donations to the school's new gym. I was livid, but I'm a Marine. I don't get mad. I get strategic. We set a trap at Rosie's Diner, where Ellie studied every Thursday. She wore a hidden camera. I sat in a corner, ball cap low, blending in. Right on cue, Tyler and 5 teammates swaggered in, surrounding her booth. Working hard, Wheels. Tyler sneered. That brain won't fix your legs. Ellie didn't flinch, firing back. I'm busy. Tyler, go play with your insecurities. The kid laughed, then poured a glass of ice water over her head, soaking her books. Rosie, the 65-year-old owner, swung a coffee pot at him, but one of his buddies grabbed her arm, twisting until she yelped. That's when I stood, slow, deliberate, like a panther before the pounce. Tyler, I said, voice cutting through the diner like a blade. Let go of her wheelchair. Now. He froze, hands dropping. I held up a USB drive. This has 27 incidents of you harassing my daughter, video, texts, all of it. Copies are with the sheriff and the school board. His face went white. Nathan stormed in, flanked by 2 goons, all smug confidence. Jack, let's be civilized, he drawled, but I wasn't playing. Your son assaulted my daughter, Nathan. That's not civilized, that's cowardice. I pulled out my phone, showed him a file from '91, proof of his betrayal in Iraq. His eyes widened. Where'd you get that? Marines keep records, I said. And I've got more, ready to go to the FBI, the press, everyone. He backed down, forced Tyler to kneel and apologize, but I knew he'd hit back hard. He did. A week later, someone loosened the bolts on Ellie's hand-controlled Jeep. She barely stopped it in time. Then came a search warrant for my house, claiming I had classified files, and a restraining order keeping me from Tyler. Nathan was playing dirty, using his connections to choke us out. But Ellie? She was a step ahead, hacking his campaign donor list, illegal foreign cash, ripe for exposure. We waited for the perfect moment. His big speech at the Veterans Hall, where he'd play the war hero card. Day of the speech, I sat in the back, cap low, with my old buddy Mike, a retired Marine. Nathan was mid-speech, spinning lies about his honorable service, when Ellie wheeled in with Sheriff Daniels. Then the